Hello, my darlings. Welcome to your weekly readings, a little day late or so, but thank you for your patience, my darlings. I am going to try and make this very simple, keeping it spiritually simple, and do all 12 signings in one video. We're going to pull an energy and spirit oracle for you for the overriding theme for where you are, message for where you are from spirit, and then I'm going to use one of my animal decks to pull you just a couple of words of advice from spirit. So if this reading resonates for you, your star sign reading resonates for you, you are hearing it, my darling, within your divine design. And if it does resonate, or I resonate as a reader, thank you as ever for your likes and your comments and your subscribe and your memberships. I am so, so grateful. So I'm going to start, I've pulled the cards and I'm going to start with Aquarius, and we're going to see what wishes to come out for you, my darlings. Just as a reminder, I do offer pay what you can 30-minute online readings as my give back to you. So let's see what has come out for Aquarius. We have got emotional desert. Inactivity and isolation has come out for you here. So I feel with this card, because it's sand, my darling, that times are, although you may feel in isolation, you can see the sun coming through here, and there is an oasis, and it's within your energy space. So there is something that is coming forward for you within your energy that is going to be a very welcome relief. It is going to be literally like that oasis. It's going to be something that is emotionally, water is emotion, it represents emotions. It's going to be emotionally fulfilling, and something that you are have manifested because you are in need of it at this time. It's a welcome relief for you, I'm receiving. And although you may feel like times are changing quite considerably, you may feel that you are a little bit stuck, the going is very difficult. You know, this is with the Santa as well. You now, there is a sort of, you have the choice now. This is what this is saying. You have the choice now, and there is something that is breaking through, because I think you've made the choice as well, my darling, to influence what is happening for your future. And it's a very powerful card, this card, because although it feels like it's an emotional desert, it is actually in the isolation, in the inactivity, that we actually are guided towards, steered towards, given a little push towards resolving things ourselves, when we're not so busy that we can sort of pack things up and put them away in a box, but actually that's all that seems to be there. We're guided towards being thoughtful about our thoughts, about being aware of our thoughts. And so there is great power in the inactivity and in the isolation. I always say that when we are in isolation, when we are in seclusion, it's because the universe, God, wants to spend time with us. So that is what has come out. And I'm also seeing number 11 here for you as well. So it is to say that there are signs for you, and also there are, the 11 is a very powerful number of new beginnings, two lots of new beginnings for you, but also to say that you are where you're meant to be at this time. Let's pull for you, for Aquarius, just a couple of messages for you from spirit, guidance from spirit for you. Look at this. You've got the crocodile and the butterfly, masters of discernment. So this, my darling, is the judgment card. So spirit is saying, although you may not feel it, coming back to this inactivity and isolation within this space that feels so lacking at this time, you are actually going through a powerful period of perspective. Thank you. And actually, it's very powerful because it's not just within your conscious thoughts, you're beginning to perceive things differently, but subconsciously as well. This is represented by the crocodile. You are lining up. So there is a sort of balancing out between your subconscious thoughts and feelings, which direct our energy, which direct our focus for the most part, and your conscious mind as well. So your desire and your will at this time, and your determination is being empowered by subconsciously as well, that feeling within you that says, I wish to understand this. I wish to move forward from this. I wish to not be in judgment of, but to be in a space that is within a fair judgment of everything that's happening. You know, the judgment card appears when we are presented by the universe with something that hasn't quite worked out the way that we perhaps had hoped for it to work out. It might be a job that hasn't worked out, something that's happened in your life that's kind of knocked you sideways, has pulled the rug from beneath you, a relationship that hasn't worked out. But they want you to know that your focus at this time on the transformation of what is happening, and like you can see here with the crocodile, and actually your delight, it's a lovely energy that's coming from this card for you. The Master of Discernment, you know, so there is a delight in your discerning of the situation. There is a feeling of growing and growing awareness of where you are now. And this sort of almost, it's like an ending and a new beginning. And it's like that sort of light bulb moment, that new awareness. This is a really pivotal moment for you now. Thank you, Spirit. One more card, please. Oh, there we are. And we have got the tiger, the guardian of branches, has come out for you. So this, my darling, is branches are wands here. So this is about where your desire and your drive is at this time. And there is definitely movement. And I feel that you have a vision for yourself. And it's a vision for yourself with the King of Wands that has, Spirit is saying it is all, you know how the tiger moves, and I love the word guardian here as well. You're protecting something, and you're holding it and you're taking it somewhere. This is your wand that you're carrying at this time. And I feel that you've sort of, there is that movement forward, which, yeah, with the guardian of fossils as well, the King of Pentacles as well, so the bear. So you're coming out of this period of isolation with an understanding, my darling, of what it is that you are wanting, and also an understanding of what success means for you as well, what you need to be in touch with in order to create that success within your life. The bear and the tiger together, the bear has been that time of healing, that time of reclusiveness, that time, as you call it, isolation. But think about the powerful emotions that have come out of that space. This Master of Discernment, to be discerning, is an incredibly gracious, graceful, and loving way to approach your life and what is happening for you at this time. And with this tiger as the guardian of branches, there is movement forward. It's almost like you've come out of these bushes. Now, tigers are quite rare. So this is saying, Spirit is saying, this is a unique and a rare approach that you're doing for yourself. It is something that only you and you can do for yourself as well. It is always a joy to see a tiger. They are so rare. And what I'm also getting is, you know, wild animals outside of domesticated animals, you know, they make up something like 5% of the world's population. Isn't that extraordinary? And so this is something that, although you may feel there is only a 5%, what Spirit is saying to me, only a very small chance of it happening. No, my darling, you are being it at the moment. Through your discernment, through your wider perspective of life, through your lack of non-judgment that has all come through this period that you may have felt has been an emotional desert, but it has been about you choosing about how you give your energy. You have the choice, you know, you have the power, you have the control. You and only you have that power to influence yourself and your energy. And that's why there's this breakthrough at this time. This is the power. This is the direction of the energy that you're taking at this time. And there is within you a seriousness and a commitment that you haven't perhaps had the energy to do so before. But this time, this crocodile and the butterfly with the judgment card, this is about your second chance at something, your inner calling at something. And it's because of the shift that you have within your energy. So there we are, my darlings. That has been your weekly reading. I trust that has helped those that have resonated with it. And I look forward to doing another one for you towards the end of this week now. Take care, my darlings. Lots of love. Hello, my darlings. Welcome to your weekly reading. If this reading resonates, my darling, thank you for liking it. If you would like a personal reading, my gift back to you is the pay what you can 30-minute online readings. What came out for you then? Mindfulness, peaceful presence, and a quiet mind. Number one has come out for you. So Spirit is asking you, perhaps there is a little bit too much at this time, which is so easy, especially when spring is around and we feel that renewed sense of energy and excitement about what is ahead. Spirit is asking to remind you about the powerful state of being in this peaceful presence and a quiet mind, to let go and to be present, to let go and be observant, just to be in the stillness. And perhaps you are worrying too much at this time. And you know, worry just brings more worry. And worry is almost, it's fruitless as opposed to planning or preparation or movement forward with a known desire as fruitful. So I'm also being very aware that, you know, when we worry, we're impacting that power of our intent and energy and the magnetism with which we're attracting that which we desire. Worry gets in the way, it sort of infiltrates it. So Spirit is saying this is about living in the present now, and because there is something that you're preparing for, which is really lovely. If you are centering yourself, coming back into that stillness, you're not then infiltrating everything that you are looking to achieve in your life with the darker, the lower energy of worry. And you're also, perhaps you're so busy that there is a sort of displacement of energy that's happening at this time, and you're sort of spreading yourself thin, Spirit is saying. For many of you, you are doing this already. You're being in the present, you're being mindful, you're meditating daily, you're giving yourself that time out, and this is an affirmation for that as well. There is nothing more powerful than being part of being a human being. This is a reminder for myself as well, because, you know, I'm feeling this feeling of excitement for spring and what is to come in, but it is a reminder that we can lose sight of the power of being right here and now. Life is only ever about the here and now, and this is why it's so important to claim that moment, and this moment and this moment. Anyway, let's see what Spirit has to say. Virgo, thank you for you. Too many cards, but I did see the Page of Cups. Thank you. So we have the Seer of Feathers, which is the Knight of Swords. He is being here now. He is being in a mindful space, my darling. What I'm getting with this card, with the Queen, not the Queen, sorry, with the Knight of Swords, is you have gone through something which has been emotionally draining, okay? And this is why it's very important that you bring yourself back into this peaceful presence, into this quiet mind. Because when we get caught up in something and you've come away from it, the movement is you're moving away from it, we can still revert back to it from an energetic point of view if we constantly talk about it, if we bring it into our present. So you're bringing the past into your present, you're bringing in that energy into the present by talking about it. Now, if you're talking about it with an intention and desire to understand it, to release it, and to move on from it, that is wonderful. But if you're talking about the past, and this is the parrot here, with a repetitive frame of mind that is talking about the same thing in the same way, which might be from the place of this happened to me, then you are stuck within that energy. And Spirit is saying this is why it's so important to be mindful about what you're thinking about at this time and what you're saying, to be thoughtful about your thoughts at this time. But you have made a huge effort to come away from something that was it was fluffing up your feathers, let's put it that way. It was fluffing up your feathers. And now I'm seeing here with the Four of Swords, this is this place of mindfulness. This is this place of rest. I do feel with the three feathers here above this little bird's head, there is still within your energy space a kind of influx of painful thoughts, and so this is a really important time for you now to become the observer of those thoughts, to think, are those thoughts destructive for me or constructive at this time? Am I on a replay, over and over and over again, the same thoughts? And even in the detachment and the observance of that, in the thoughtfulness of your observation, you will allow your insight to come through, because you're detaching into your superconscious. You're not being the thought, you're observing it. And that's what's so powerful for you. And I'm seeing here, for the first time I've ever seen it, it's almost like the little clover here for luck. The Irish clover. And this is to say, my darling, that there is within this space magic occurring. It may seem like not a lot is happening, but wherever you are and wherever you're encouraged to be, your space, your sacred sanctuary, whatever you're doing for yourself to nurture yourself at this time, there is this fourth sword here, which is the resting sword, which is the power of the thought that comes through, that provides clarity and relief, the power of the word as well, that is soft, that is gentle. And none of these swords have the power to hurt you anymore. But it's not to say that there are any wrong feelings or thoughts at this time. It's about the actions that you might take on the basis of them, not to push anything that's happening for this healing for you at this time. Don't push any of it away. Just be thoughtful about what you're thinking about, and ask the questions, put it out there. Seek and you shall find. Ask the questions, knock on the door and the door will be open, just as to why perhaps there is a repetition that's happening at this time. Thank you, Spirit. One more card, please, for Virgo. And we have got the Elephant card has come out for you. The Bearer of Justice card has come out for you. So this is the Justice card. I do apologize. So the Bearer of Justice is the last card that's come out for you with the Elephant. Somebody is approaching you, and I really and in fact, this card is looking at this elephant approaching. So there is an energy at this time that is approaching you, one of great strength, one of great gentleness, one who's bringing the truth in. Okay, so the Justice card is about finding the truth. Finding the truth that sets you on the path that feels right for you. It is a very important moment for you. And I feel this is a masculine energy coming towards you. It's definitely, and this Bearer of Justice as well, it's very important to know that the universe always works in a very fair way. Everything is just. So whatever this information coming to you, it is there to bring balance into your life. It is perhaps to bring a balanced perspective, or to bring more balance in, to quieten those thoughts, to quieten your voice, to quieten your mind, and perhaps it's to allow you to have a perspective that maybe you didn't have before, to move on from something, to release something. So there we are, my darling. Trust that something's coming in because you've put it out there. You've been asking the question and the answer is coming in. So much love to you, and I will read for you later on in the week. Take care. Bye. My darlings, welcome to your weekly reading. Let's see what wishes to come out for you. Thank you from the Energy and Spirit Oracle. Thank you, Spirit. What wishes to come out? We have got Currents of Emotion is the first card I am seeing here. This is uncontrolled feelings. There is a storm happening at this time, my darling. But remember, storms, they don't go on forever. The rain stops. There's only so much that the clouds can release in terms of water. And this means, again, with you as well, this storm will pass, but this storm is bringing change. And after a storm, it's normally the most beautiful day, like it is here in England today. And so see this storm, okay, see this chaos, perhaps. Chaos, cause has an omnipotent symphony. There is a rhyme and reason to this sudden change, but it is a change that is happening for you. It is an activator, a trigger for what it is that is coming in for you at this time. And try and almost find, you know, when you're having a storm, the kind of the eye of the storm, try and be in observant of what is change is happening. What is this storm naturally washing away from your life? What is it bringing towards you within the waters? You know, there are huge shifts that are happening, and it could be removing so many perceptions that you may have of who you are and what the situation is. It could be removing blockages and obstacles for you at this time. And remember as well that, you know, seeing it as water here, our energy is energy in motion. And so this too shall pass. And it is this is a fast moving river at this time. And it's a fast current. So this is, as it says here, uncontrolled feelings. So think about the currents of energy that are happening, the emotions that are moving in one way and one way at this time. And this is a really big change for you in terms of your emotional expressions. So if you are feeling things that are anger and depression and anxiety, all of it, this is because you're going through a rapid change in your emotional expression, which is an aspect of the release of what is happening within this storm, within this chaos of this time. And ask yourself, my darling, to kind of almost like you wouldn't try and steer yourself through this. You'd sit within a boat and just let yourself be taken. Let yourself be taken through the ups and downs of this, being observant of what is coming in, what is going away quite fast, because I feel this is a kind of a moving on, letting go of something, but the universe is helping you do it in a way that you're not going to get stuck within it. It's a release. So let's have a look to see and think about where as well you've asked to go. What is the command that you've given to the universe? Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, oh my goodness, my darlings, look, 9 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. So thinking as well, coming back to this storm. Why does nature have storms? Because there has been a depression of energy. There has been a lurging in energy. It's about releasing it. So within your life, there has been this space as well as this 9 of Swords. But there has been a desire, a strong desire within you to take flight from this, to release yourself from this kind of it's almost like a mental attack within oneself. And the crow is the keeper of secrets. And what the crow is looking at here is the Ace of Pentacles, which is the bison. So what I'm feeling for you, my darling, is that you have, even despite this conflicting environment, as this storm is sweeping through your life, there has been a steadfast attention on future growth for you, future opportunities for you. The bison represents an abundance of different types of possibilities and opportunities. It has many different uses, and it's right there at his feet. So what I'm feeling with this is that this chaos, this storm, has an omnipotent symphony. There is starting to be within your space, because of these fluid emotions that's coming in and flowing through you, almost like this riding of this storm, because you are now more and more aware of what is the gift that's come out of this change in your life. There is a divinely designed gift that's coming out, and the wings are rising up here, so you are about to take flight towards it. If that thought hasn't come through, if that concept that there is a gift in all of this hasn't yet come through, put the question out, ask the universe, thank you for showing me what is a result of this storm that's happened in my life. What is being released from me in order to make way? What is coming in for you? Because there is something within your energy space, my darling, and it's something that's very important for you. Last card, please. Thank you, Spirit. And what you have got coming in is this wonderful energy of the 3 of Fossils, the prairie dog. So whatever it is, my darling, it is you've got here the well. It's like a never-ending natural source of joy and celebration and companionship and community, and those that are on your wavelength, and those that listen and communicate in the same way that you do, whatever this may mean for you, my darling. But this is a wonderful, joyful, loyal community, or a relationship in the singular, but it represents that wonderful Three of Cups energy. So there we are, my darling. I trust that has helped those that have resonated, and I look forward to doing a reading for you, another weekly reading for you at the end of this week. Take care, my darlings. Bye-bye. Pisces, hello, my darlings. Welcome to your weekly reading. Let's have a little look and see what comes out for you from the Energy and Spirit Oracle. Thank you, Spirit. What wishes to come out for Pisces? You have got Talent Guides has come out for you. Spirit Mentors and Teachers have come out. So what I'm feeling with this is that you have, or you're about to have, those that you had put out the call to the universe for, subconsciously or consciously, that are there to help you at this time, that are there to teach you, that are there to guide you, that you feel that you can call upon. You can feel that you can call upon to assist you, because you have this desire and this intention and this will within you to achieve, to grow, to expand. You wish to know more. You know, as human beings, we have this, it's part of our blueprint, it's part of our innate sense of being. We always desire and wish to evolve and create. We want to learn the whole time. And I'm feeling this great big sort of learning phase that you're going through in all sorts of different aspects. And it's all creative as well. You've got here both science and art and writing and music and song. And I feel that, and there's such a joy in this as well. And those that are around you at this time as mentors and teachers, you have an affinity with, of course you do. You have a sense of connection with, of course you do, because they are uniquely placed to help you at this time. This is what they have said as a soul that they would do for you within your soul's journey at this time. And because this is spirit mentors and teachers, this is an expanding of your spiritual understanding of things. And it may be different concepts that are coming in through religion and science as well, and perhaps sacred geometry, perhaps the sound of music. And you know, music's extraordinary, isn't it? Because for those of you that resonate with music, because music is a form of expression that allows perhaps emotions that have been buried for so long to come up within us. It helps us to express things that perhaps we couldn't express before. Music touches the deepest part of ourselves, and of course it does, because sound is the most powerful of creative vibration that there is. You know, the universe was created through sound. And I feel that whatever you're hearing as well through song at this time, do listen very carefully, because it is a message for you. And it also, music allows us to be very present when we're listening. We're sort of sitting there within the present moment. So 41, and 4 is about stability, and 1 is about change, and 4 and 1 makes 5. Well, 1 is about new possibilities, and 4 and 1 makes 5 as well. And 5 is about change. So I feel that there is a lot of present assistance for you at this time. And it's also about guiding you, all of them. And if they haven't come in yet, darling, they're coming in soon. They're all guiding you towards you embracing, thank you, Spirit, you embracing your talents, you nurturing, you growing in self-confidence about your talents, because a talent is something that we can become more and more and more skilled at with consistency. But the gift of the talent is coming from divine source energy, and it has a unique place to play in our unique life path and our unique life purpose. So the guides are here to give you a little shove, a little movement forward to create that wonderful feeling of growing self-confidence, that your gift is a gift. It's not just for yourself, it's for others, but you have to develop that skill. And this is why you're receiving this assistance at this time. Thank you for Pisces. Thank you. What message? Absolutely, my darling. You've got the Guardian of Feathers has come out, which is the King of Swords. You have a message. I mean, this is the eagle. You have a message. And And it's a very clear message, and you have the power of being an extraordinary communicator. You don't have to be doing it all the time, is the message here. Even the eagle takes a rest, takes a pause. So if you are feeling at this time a little frustrated with where things are happening in your life, remember, just like the eagle, even in your driven purpose and your sense of higher self-observation of opportunity that's out there, like the eagle, you're taking a rest at this moment in time. There's a little bit of a break. And it's because you're getting yourself ready for perhaps a next stage that's about to happen for you. So I really feel with this card to trust. And there, do you see the other circling birds there? That is your talent, guys. Those are others like you that have come in to assist you at this time. So whilst you're sitting there within this beautiful sunlight, within this glorious, growing, healing energy, think about what direction you're looking to take and how that makes you feel. And is something that you know is perhaps going to expand on your territory. Perhaps you're going to see something that you haven't seen before, but view it like the eagle. View it that you can go one way or another. It doesn't matter where you go, but it's where you're getting the calling to go. And perhaps where you have a sense that there is something there that is a reward for you. So do trust in your intuitive ways of saying things at this time. And please also trust that this is a necessary pause time for you. But you've got so much to do. And as the eagle, keep rising up away from anything that's negative in your life. Just let it go. Just move away. There is a message. You are delivering a message through how you are being. And at the moment, you have spirit mentors and teachers, those that are in physical form, those that are coming through to you, through your guides, through your angels, those that you are communicating with. Trust each and every one message that's resonating with you. Darling, it's important at this time. So there we are, Pisces. I trust that has helped those who have resonated with this message, and I look forward to doing another one for you later on this week. Take care. Bye-bye. Capricorn, hello, my darlings. Welcome to your weekly reading. Let's see what the energy and spirit oracle has to say for you. Thank you for Capricorn. Let's see what wishes to come out. Beneath the surface, hidden truths and something unknown with this iceberg here yet. What I'm feeling, and it says here, hidden truths and something unknown. There is something, obviously, that has not yet come to the surface. There is something that has not yet presented itself to you. And something that you may feel is just this actually is a whole lot more that's beneath the surface. So try not to be in judgment of things that you don't yet know the full story yet, you don't yet understand. Understand is to stand in the place of truth, understanding the underside of it, having looked at the underside of it. And it's also about perhaps looking at, when we see this here, and ice is about having clarity of things. In what you're looking at doing at this time, are you truly understanding your deepest motives for doing it? The feeling behind the feeling behind the feeling. That is extraordinary, powerful self-tool to have, self-love tool to have in your self-love box, let's put it that way. Because otherwise, if we don't understand our deepest motivations, it can perhaps confuse us when we do move forward, that actually the outcome of either what we're receiving or not receiving is something that still doesn't feel right for us, or we end up repeating a cycle. So think about, if this reading is resonating with you, are you truly understanding what your deepest motivations are? Number one. And number two, if you're not understanding that, or even not understanding the situation you're in at this time, trust that there is something that hasn't yet come up to the surface. There's something that as yet is not showing you the full picture. And the universe is saying that is coming, it will move, but you've got to be open to seeing it, got to be open to receiving it at this time. Number three is all about growth, and new beginnings is number one. Thank you, Spirit. What would you like to say to Capricorn? Oh, that's interesting. That mindfulness card also came out for you. Peaceful presence, quiet mind. So The answers will come through sitting in stillness, meditating, be very thoughtful of your thoughts, being observant of your thoughts, be observant of repetitive thoughts as well. And also just to give yourself a bit of time out from something at this time. Thank you, Spirit. What else would you like to say? You've got the donkey, the 5 of Pentacles has come out. I feel that you're carrying, your loyalty is without question. Your love is without question. Your hard work and dedication is without question. It is recognized. I feel, though, that you are carrying all of this at this time, like this little donkey carrying this 5 of Pentacles. And there is a great sorrow within you because you feel there is such a lack. There's perhaps not a return. There isn't a balance coming in. The thing about the 5 of Pentacles, my darling, is to look to see what's beneath the surface. Why is this happening for you? Is this something that you're doing that's generating this feeling of lack? Is it that you are giving so much to a situation that's not giving you anything in return? So why are you continuing to give it your energy? Why are you continuing to be loyal when you're being shown that it is not something that is in balance for you at this time? The 5 of Pentacles, my darling, is also because 5 is about change. And I feel that what is happening is that you are generating that quest for yourself to be released from this energy. So the more and more that perhaps you're doing within this situation, the more you're pushing yourself to the limit where you actually say, do you know what, enough's enough. Because the 5 is about change, and it is about the perspective about how we're looking at life. And sometimes we self-create situations subconsciously in order to affect that positive change within our lives. Thank you, Spirit. Can you show me a little bit more about the donkey? My bracelet, by the way, I'm just going to take this bracelet off because it's my wonderful rhino tear bracelet. Oh my goodness. And it helps the rhinos, charity that supports the rhinos. It does clank on the desk when I'm reading. Thank you for the 5 of Pentacles. The Illuminator, the Peacock here, which is the Star card, my darling. So yes, so I feel if you can be very observant, like this donkey is actually being, of the weight you're carrying around, of what it is that you are doing that is not helping yourself, and perhaps you're doing without questioning it. You're just doing it because you feel that you have to do it. This is a time to take stock, to take a step back, to start to be open to question, to think about beneath the surface, what is it that you're not seeing as your motivations for something, or perhaps I'm not understanding somebody else's motivations for the way they're also behaving within this. And the Peacock is the Illuminator here. So I feel with this Star card appearing that this 5 of Pentacles is an opportunity for you, because everything happens for us, for you to actually see what is happening in life reflected back to you in such a clear way, and perhaps look at what energy are you putting out there, because the universe is always responding to the energy, this our signature vibration. What is your vibration? Because it always says yes, the universe. What are you putting out there that you are receiving this energy back? And if you can redirect your energy at this time, redirect your vibration, and start to perhaps question certain things that you're doing without even thinking, and start to look at it, then you are going to make a miraculous, I'm getting, shift within your life. And this Star card is about the healing. It is about hope for you. It is about blessings as well. And the intention for you to do that is to do that as well, which I can see with this Star card. So there we are, my darling. I trust that has helped those that have resonated with this reading. I look forward to doing another reading for you later on this week. In the meantime, have the rest of a beautiful day. Take care, my darlings. Gemini, hello, my darlings. Welcome to your weekly reading. Let's see what the Energy and Spirit Oracle has to say for you today. Thank you, Spirit, for Gemini. What wishes to come out? Relaxation. This is rather lovely. Number 39, peaceful pursuits and happy times. So your hard work has paid off is what I'm receiving. You can actually as well, peaceful pursuits is such a lovely expression, isn't it? It's a sort of now relax and receive. They're saying to be peaceful pursuits is you in the pursuit of happiness, you in the pursuit of peace. It's you searching and seeking it out, but actually relaxing into it, doing it in such a sort of way that you've already discovered it. It's just a growing abundance of that. It's a continuation of where you've started. I also feel with this as well that your connection to yourself at this time is very important. I feel that you are enjoying whatever space you are in at this time. And I feel as well that there is a certain sense of a time out for you as well. You've kind of taken a sort of sidestep from your life, a little bit like the crab, because this is water here and the new moon here as well. And this is almost like fishing nets here. And I feel that you know that at any one time, you know, if you so decided to do so, you can catch your next opportunity. This river is abundant, and this is a new cycle. And I feel that you are very I'm going to say, I come back to that pursuit of happiness. It's not a running pursuit. It's just this is my intention now. I desire to be happy. I desire to know what happiness truly means for me. I desire to be at peace. I desire to not engage in pursuit of things that I know are no good for me. And I don't wish to engage in anything that's going to take my attention away from my peaceful presence from where I am. And I feel that you are very in a space of great creativity with very little effort. It's like that sort of understanding of as energy when we have a dream and we are dreaming the dream and we're visualizing it, that is the energy that's going out, the signature. But when we combine it with the emotional feeling fulfillment, that is the magnet with which draws back the energy from the universe. And that you're in a high vortex, a high vibrational energy at this time, Gemini. So be very aware of what is coming towards you, because there is a lot of abundance there. Thank you, Spirit. And anything else for Gemini? Of course you are, my darling. You are the owl, the keeper of the light. You are very much the keeper of the light. This is the Hermit card. So you are seeking and you will find. You are very tuned in and tapped on at the moment. You are also understanding about and I'm getting the keeper of the light. You're understanding about your energy and how much of it you wish and desire to share with others, how much of it you're preserving for yourself, how it's important to have downtime as well as productivity time, and also that you are the light, and therefore it is important that you do things for yourself first and foremost, that is to retain that light within you, to retain that high vibration, that higher perception of things. That is and that's within the hermit mode. I mean, this period of solitude, this period of quiet time for you is very important. Thank you. Anything else, Spirit Gemini, that wishes to come out? I did see the bat, the master of suspension. Oh, that's interesting. That was from another deck. And there we have the 9 of Cups has come out, the salmon. Your dedication, your hard work, you're going against, it's not going against, but you're not following the crowd. You're doing something that is intuitively much harder to do, but much more rewarding, and you're doing it with a huge leap. This is the salmon going home. This is the salmon going upstream and going home to lay their eggs. This is the productive cycle from where you are right now. And it is full of dreams and it's full of blessings. And it is with a pure joy that you're doing it. So Spirit is saying, actually, it's a lot. What you're doing right now is very important energetically. You are making leaps and bounds within the Nine of Cups. Think about that Nine of Cups energy. It's spirit, it's healing, it's energy, emotion that's so powerful. So the more you can sit and visualize and embrace and feel the sense of it's already happened, the more it's coming towards you. So yes, energetically, emotionally, you're working hard, but in a very powerful way, where you're coming home to yourself, where you're connected to yourself. The Nine of Cups, a wonderful card, a wish fulfillment, and you're understanding energy at this time, my darling. So very, very powerful. Keep doing what you are doing. And it is coming to you. Just a reminder, just to keep enjoying that space and to keep chilling out and keep relaxing. And the universe is responding beautifully to that chill out space. And everything that you are looking to achieve and desire is there. It's coming in. So powerful reading for you, Gemini. I trust that has helped those that have resonated with this reading. And I look forward to doing another one for you later on this week. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye. Libra, hello, my darlings. Welcome to your weekly reading. Let's see what wishes to come out for you from the Energy and Spirit Oracle. Thank you. We have Archangel Haniel, Joy, Blessings, and Intuition has come out for you. So this is the Archangel, my darling, of joy, okay, of blessings, of kind of it's the archangel that's there to guide us, to show us, to encourage us, to embrace, to seek joy in life, to seek the perception of what is joyful in our life that perhaps otherwise we might not necessarily see. And you are determining at this time the emotional quality of your life by what you're choosing to experience, to have joy in at this time. And I feel that spring, with this wonderful little chick here and the eggs, there is within you a great expression and excitement of joy and excitement for what this period of this year is bringing in for you. And Spirit wants you to think about, the chicken and the egg here. Perhaps there are things in your life that you haven't yet noticed as small but very significant emotional experiences as a demonstration of your manifestations. Thank you, Spirit. Or some of them may be slightly larger, but they're all the small signs that things are changing for you. So take a moment to think about those small little signs, small but very significant, and very sweet as well. Little chicks are very, very sweet, aren't they? And very delicate. Illuminate them in your life, hold them up, be grateful for them, see joy in those infinite blessings, because they're all little signs that the bigger things are coming as well. And trust in your intuition at this time, my darling. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else? 1 and 5, 1 in new beginnings, 5 is change, okay? And 6 is about harmony, so harmonious changes. And we have the Hierophant has come out, the bull, the keeper of sacred tradition has come out. The little bunny rabbits here represent abundance for you. Now, this could be for you having children, getting married, having a family, with the Hierophant here and the little bunnies here. But I'm also feeling for you as well. And this is also number 5, isn't it, as well? So this is just to say to you too, that there are, and this is the keeper of sacred tradition here, is to say to you that there is within this space, there is a great sacred tradition, sacred learning, sacred ways of doing things. It's about relationships in your life and seeing them as teaching, extraordinary teachers, alongside being what else they're meant to be for you in your life. And I really feel that you're starting to see that. Thank you. Tell me what else. The bearer of justice, the elephant, has come out for you as well. So this justice card, my darling, is about what you're now perceiving, what you're remembering, what you're perceiving to be the real truth within the situation, within this Hierophant, within this bull card here. The key to it, I think, has been the spoken truth. The key to this as well has been your different perspective on it. And it is also with the elephant to remember that we don't have any, we have our only power, our only responsibility, is how we empower ourselves, respond to life, control our emotions in a way that we are understanding why we react or why we don't react in life, what triggers we have. And relationships are a wonderful way of us discovering and remembering things about ourselves that perhaps we might have forgotten, or we realize that we've done so many times in our life since a little person that we have no other way of being, but actually in the understanding that, oh, that's how I am. In certain situations, we can then choose to learn from it and to then respond to life perhaps differently in the future for our greatest good and our greatest happiness. And I feel with this, sorry, I do apologize, I had something coming in then. I feel with this card as well, this is about you discovering the truth of this. And this is something that then changes everything for you. And it's very fulfilling from the heart as well. And I'm also seeing the messenger of magic. So this is the magician, my darling. And this is the key for you understanding now that you are the master of your own destiny. You are the one that is causing and creating it. You are in command, in control of it, and you can do so however which way you desire. But it is a very powerful card, this card, because I feel for you, you've got now the magician, the justice card, and the Hierophant. 3 powerful life-changing cards, along with joy, blessings, and intuition, to say that you, at this time, remember that this is a manifestation of your desires, and to keep understanding about the power of your voice, the power of your creativity at this time. Try not to be too overwhelmed by it, but this Hierophant card is very powerful for you. So whatever it is you're learning from the experience of this, the commitment to this, the lesson in it, the relationship in it. Anyway, I trust that has helped those that have resonated with this reading. I look forward to doing another reading for you later on this week. But in the meantime, take care and so much love, my darling. Bye-bye. Hello, my darlings. Welcome to your weekly reading. Let's see what the Energy and Spirit Oracle has for you today. Interesting. We have got Archangel Raguel and Prosperity. Both cards have come out for you. Number 42, Prosperity, Abundance and Success, and the fairy tale here as well. So this is about the daydream. Okay, this is about what success means for you. This is about believing in yourself, believing in the fairy tale, believing that you deserve this. This is about you noticing all the little things that are happening as an aspect of your manifestations, all those wonderful little, maybe small but significant, maybe insignificant. You may feel little things that you're just noticing on your day-to-day journey that are a reflection of where you are on it within your manifestation. So, and it's also to say to you that the universe is abundant, the universe is limitless supply. And if what sometimes stops us from receiving that is our disbelief in that aspect of the truth. So, and it's about being open to receiving it all and feeling that we are deserving of it. And you've got here justice, harmony, and solutions. Archangel Raguel, justice, harmony, and solutions here. So this is to say that within whatever has brought you to this reading today, there is justice. What does justice mean? It means it's fair. It means within the spiritual laws of the universe, everything is working out in balance for you. Harmony, something that is harmonious, so it is according to divine law, it's according to your divine design. Solution, a solution will present itself. So if you're holding on tightly to a situation, let go, because to loosen, so solution in Latin means loosen, solvere, loosen. Let go of the situation because it is in hand, and perhaps notice as well within where you are, small but significant little signs that change is happening for you. So let's see what my little animal spirit cards wish to say. Thank you for Scorpio. Oh my goodness, the Heart Awakener has come out for you. So this is the Lovers here, my darling. So I feel coming back to that justice, harmony, and solution here. This is regards relationships for you. This is this Heart Awakener, so sweet. There is the reminder for you, there's not just you within this, okay? It's the reminder for you that this is happening not just for you, but for all concerned, the community, all concerned within this space. And that there is, as you go about your day to day, and you jump from flower to flower, and you live life enjoying as much as possible what is growing, what is the signs, observant, the sweet nectar of life, as you trust in the solution, you trust in the harmonious outcome, you trust in the fairness of this, you trust in the laws of the universe, all of this, there is a moment where two shall meet, and two shall see, and two shall acknowledge each other. Despite the business of life, despite you feeling that it's perhaps something that you need to orchestrate yourself. No, Spirit is saying, if you live life according to divine law, and you live life as spontaneously and as joyfully as possible, and you trust that your path, wherever it may take you, when you try not to control it too much, this will happen. This moment, this serendipitous, coincidental, God-creating incident, co-creating incident. And I tell you something, darling, whenever this happens, whenever something happens that makes us go, oh my God, wasn't it amazing when, and you know, I met this person, because all of it is meant to happen. It's all within our divine design. And anything that you may think is a coincidence or a serendipitous moment is, I always feel the universe winking, God winking to say, yep, I told you I was here. And it is always to open a door to a positive, magical, creative, expansive opportunity for you. So remember that, that those wonderful moments, those coincidental moments, are keys to extraordinary positive change in our lives. One last card, please, for Scorpio. Of course they are, because you have been seeking it. This is the Falcon. And you've changed direction, you've changed your thought patterns, you've changed your vibration, you've let certain things go, you've let certain ways of speaking and thinking about things go. You've come away from energy that just didn't inspire you anymore, you've been on this path of this 42 here, and you have become more and more and more into the belief of life can be a fairy tale if I believe in myself, and I believe and I have faith in the universe, in God, in spirit. You have grown through this, you've released through this, and you're now open to all sorts of different ways of seeing and doing things. And because of that, you're open to going in other directions that you perhaps wouldn't have considered before out of fear. And you're open to seeking other opportunities, but all of it you're seeing from that higher self, which is just wonderful. And then you have the Ace of Branches, which has come out, which is the Ace of Wands. So this is the wonderful new idea, the new inspiration, the new attraction in your life. Maybe this is the Lovers that has come out here, the Heart Awakener. This is a kind of intense, wonderful desire. Something's had to go, something's had to be pruned from your life in order to make way for this. But this is a wonderful shedding of the past and embracing a new way of being. And I feel like you've got a lot of attention that's coming in around you. I'm getting that as well. But your focus, my darling, at this time, and you've got the Nine of Pentacles here, your focus at this time is on the gratification of the now. It's a growing and growing gratification of the now, and being grateful is the most powerful vibration. And Spirit's got your ear. You've got Spirit's ear. Spirit's got your ear. You know, Spirit's got your ear. You listen, you listen, and you understand now. And you're very grateful for where you are, my darling. So there we go. I feel, Scorpio, whoever's resonating with this, this is just a powerful affirmation of some form of relationship that's coming in that has absolutely been something that you've put out there and said, this is what I desire. I deserve this. This is a reflection of my energy now. And this is that wolf energy, that spirit energy that is of your soul family, your soul tribe. Fiercely loyal and independent, but very much one of love and care and abundance and growth as well. So, and you'll just bump into each other and you'll just meet them. So there we are, my darling. I trust that has helped those who've resonated with this reading. I look forward to doing another one for you later on this week. But in the meantime, take care and have the rest of a beautiful day. Bye, darlings. Taurus, hello, my darlings. Welcome to your weekly reading. We are going to see what the Energy and Spirit Oracle have for you. Thank you, Spirit. What have we got? We've got prophets and ancient seers. Decisions and predictive guidance has come out for you. Very interesting. So whatever decisions that you're looking to make at this time, Spirit is saying, if you're not doing it already, sit and meditate on it, sit and trust what you are receiving through that vision, through that foresight at this time, because there is some form of guidance that's coming through for you that is allowing you to see what is unfolding for you energetically at this time. And it is a predictive guidance. It is future potential advice as it's coming through. And it is allowing you to see things not as you are, but as they truly are. Because we do all tend to see things as we are, don't we? Not as things actually are. So it's allowing you to perhaps see through what might be a little bit of a cloudy lens of life at the moment and see it with crystal clarity. And there is no need for you to worry, they're saying, because if you trust in this, what you're seeing, and if you have a knowing about it, you are a seer. And as a seer, there is a sort of resounding just feeling of knowing. And they want you to trust that, even if you feel that life is at this time out of control and things are moving very fast. Trust in your foresight at this time. Thank you, Spirit. And take action based on that foresight, because it is leading to new beginnings. Thank you, Spirit. Number 18, prophets and ancient seers, decisions and predictive guidance. Well, of course you have, my darling. You've got the moon card. Trust, trust, trust. Listen to your intuition. Listen to what's coming through. Listen to what you are receiving, either through meditations, through your dreams, perhaps through a tarot reading that you might have, or readings that you might have, somebody that you trust that's able to predict things. We remember as well, though, that tarot readings are very interesting. They're not here to be the fortune teller. They're not here. I'm not here to tell you your fortune. I'm here to show you, because these are all energy. Okay, these are not cards. You know, they're energy, and it is a soul's energy. So if a reading resonates, it's because your soul already knows which of those energetic cards are going to come out. It's a way of dipping into our subconscious and our conscious, dipping in past the conscious mind into the subconscious and accessing the superconscious messages for us. And readings are in effect a way of showing us how we can affect positive change in our lives through understanding of where we are energetically, what our signature might be, what we're putting out there, whether we know it or not, from a resonant signature, from a vibration, and how we can actually, by understanding that we're here to cause, to create, to expand, to evolve, we can create our own futures by that shift in perspective. And I feel that whatever you are, my darling, and whether you are looking for, you've received predictive advice, or you yourself are a seer, or you yourself are a reader or a healer, or somebody who can understand energy, or just has a gift or perception that is slightly different, trust in it, because it'll be part of your meaningful purpose. It doesn't just happen like that. And it is something that the universe is asking you to develop. Be the moon dreamer, be the rabbit. There is abundance in you trusting in your psychic abilities. So, and think about it as well. Those psychic abilities are coming from source energy. Everything that is of creative inspiration is coming from source energy. It's part of the blueprint of our soul. But in order for it to come from that concept, the non-physical into the physical, even to speak it out there, you have to develop a skill. You have to, it's the bridge between the non-physical and the physical. It's like a writer bringing thoughts from the non-physical to create them into the physical. They have to write them on the paper. So whatever you're doing now as an aspect of this moon dreamer and this prophet and ancient seer, you are, Spirit is asking you to be disciplined, to be a disciple for it, to be consistent in your approach of developing that skill, because it's part of your blueprint of your soul. It's part of your meaningful purpose at this time. And there may be uncontrolled feelings that are happening. There may be fears that it may take you out of your comfort zone. Well, it's meant to, my darling, because that's how we expand. So go with where the feelings are taking you at this time. Go with it and trust in the first things that come through, and let go of how it's meant to happen. Let go of how you feel it's meant to happen, and let it happen how it's meant to happen. So that's a message out there for those of you that are perhaps not completely understanding or completely trusting in the fact that they might have new awareness of gifts that they didn't know they had, or things are, Spirit is encouraging you and giving you a little shove to develop those skills that you already know that you have. There we are, my darlings. So I trust that has helped those that have resonated with this reading, and I look forward to doing another one for you towards the end of next week. Take care, my darlings. Toward the end of this week. I'm so sorry. Take care, my darlings. Lots of love. Sagittarius, hello, my darlings. Welcome to your weekly reading. We are going to see what the energy and spirit oracle has for you, my darlings. Let's see what wishes to come out. Shamanic healer has come out, cleansing and attunement at this time for you. So there is healing happening. There is an alignment coming through. There is wisdom coming through. I feel as well that you are being encouraged to meditate, to ask more about what is needing to be released at this time, because it is both physical and energetic for you. Cleansing and attunement, to tune into, to vibrate into, to be in harmony with. It's almost like, you know, when we have a piano gets tuned or a violin gets tuned, there is something slightly vibrationally that you're aware of that just needs a little bit of a kind of, I'm going to say, it sounds so silly, it's like having an MOT on a car. It's like a yearly approach of something that perhaps a bit of saging, a bit of cleansing, a little bit of maybe having a massage or Reiki or whatever it is that you're feeling that you need to do to give yourself a bit of a boom kind of thing is what's being asked at this time. And, you know, we can go about our lives and sometimes forget that maybe one or two of our energy center points have got stuck. Our chakras have got stuck. And so it's just about sort of tuning into that and just saying, okay, do you know what? I'm just going to have a little bit of a spring clean myself. And it's a really good time to do it now. I feel that sound is very important for you. And so whatever sound baths or cleansing baths that you can do with experiencing certain types of sound are also very powerful for you. And they're a great way of cleansing, and they also bring in a lot of insight as well. And it will be a completion of something for you that will come through as an aspect of that, because 7 is about reflection and 1 is new beginnings. The Blue Jay, yes. And look, you see there's 2 different cards have come out for you, Sagittarius. You've got the Blue Jay here and the Salmon, the 9 of Cups. So it's I feel that there's just a little bit of, how do I say this? The universe is presenting to you perhaps a reflection of conflict that's going on within yourself, or a non-alignment of certain thoughts and feelings about things, and it's being reflected back at you at this time with this 5 of Swords here. So remembering 5 is about change, and that actually any kind of destructive behavior that's happening, or even maybe it's just self-sabotage within your mind at this time, the universe is asking you to come away from that. And this is why this attunement just needs to happen, and then just to focus on that for yourself. I feel that there is an aspect of you that is always looking to help others and to assist others, but this is something that you're beginning to grow in such an awareness that you can only do for yourself, my darling. Is there one other card for this blue jay? Thank you. Yeah, 8 branches. I think your energy is being slightly displaced at this time. 8 of branches, the 8 of wands for me is always about where attention goes, energy flows. Literally where we give our attention to is where all that energy goes to, and we can continue to create a situation and cause it to continuously be on a kind of hamster wheel, never-ending story by what we're talking about. If we're talking about it too much, or we're thinking about it too much, or we're creating the drama of it, and actually, or we can decide to give our attention and energy to that very determined attention and energy to our growth, our movement forward, where we're looking to grow to in abundance to. That's the 9 of Cups. It's taking leaps of faith and leaps of joy that everything is as it's meant to be, and there's nothing you need to worry about or try too hard with, and also with others as well. And this 8 of branches, the Jaguar, is about just enjoying the time you spend by yourself, appreciating that time, and that you are taking and can take great, big, powerful, beautiful strides forward, my darling. When you direct your energy in a certain way, you're very, very powerful. So there we are, my darlings. I trust that has, and you're not far from the finishing line, I'm getting. I mean, look, you know, with this Jaguar, this 8 of branches, there is a little bit of a looking back, but I also feel like there's a leap forward there as well. And these 8 of branches, they're kind of passing you by. So whether this is other people's attention that's trying to kind of stop you in your tracks, or it's you focusing on your way forward where attention goes, energy flows, ignore things that are distracting at the moment, and keep the big picture in mind, and you're about to take a great big leap forward. And you know, something has got your attention. I just want to see what has got your attention. And thank you. What is the Jaguar looking at? But I do feel that there's a real reward up ahead, a completion up ahead for you. Yeah, no, you see, look, you see, you've got here the 7 of feathers. You're quite caught up in other people's. I think you want to help people so much sometimes, because that's with the salmon and the other salmon here. I think you sometimes forget about why you're doing it, and what your reason, what your happiness is about, what your purpose is as well. And perhaps also a slight distraction with things that perhaps were in your past that you thought were important but are not so important now. But this is just a passing phase, and it's something that's teaching you about your own power in your view of life as well. And I feel this is just temporary where you are right now, but there is just a little bit of cleansing and attunement that needs before you can take this next leap forward into this next stage. But you've got it, my darling, you've got it, because you are going to take that leap, because it's appeared here. But just go and have a cleanse, or do a saging, or go and have some Reiki, or do something that just allows things to free flow again, and pay no heed to things that are around you that are pulling you down. So much love to you, and I look forward to doing another reading for you later on this week. Take care, my darling. Cancer, hello, my darlings. Let's see what your weekly reading has for you using the energy and spirit cards. Thank you for Cancer. Thank you. What's the card that wishes to come out? Ooh, you have got the elementals as the first card I have seen. Nature, spirits, and the 4 elements. Very important at this time that you spend time outside. I feel that there is a little bit of the magic has left your life at this time, and I think it's because we spend so much of our time indoors, and we're not and indoors. You know, we've created an indoor space that is generally a square or a rectangle, or it's, you know, it's a sort of uniform space, but the nature isn't uniform. Nature is wild and amazing and spontaneous, and everything kind of finds a way just how it's meant to be. So, and I feel that, you know, earth, air, wind, fire, there's an aspect of you with this card that is very drawn to the elemental side of things, and it's where a lot of your nurturing comes from. A lot of your feelings of awareness come from this as well. It's fundamental to you, my darling, and those power of nature is very, very fundamental for your growth at this time. So and it's going to help you kind of just shift an energetic perspective that you're having at this time, because you've got this emotional desert, this inactivity and isolation. So get outside into nature, get out into the woods. Say thank you to nature for presenting you with signs. Then they'll be very obvious about it as well. And remember that because nature is a non-conscious energy, it is therefore beautifully co-creating with you to present you with signs, because it is doing it from a spontaneous life itself response to you. So whether that bird appears just at that magical time, or that butterfly, or you see flowers that you understand what I mean, whatever it is, it's coming in your divine design. It's not pre-thought, it's happening. It's a happening for you. So trust in nature's signs. Let's see what else Spirit wants to say for you, Cancer. Yes, and observe quietly the 9 of branches, the lynx. So the lynx is a great observer. The lynx is also ready to move when there is an opportunity, because the lynx is a message that you've come through something that it is a reminder about how tired you may be and how exhausted you may be, and give yourself a bit of a break. Okay, the lynx is not always jumping around. It pauses, it rests. There is a quiet contentedness at this time, and there is within this space of the lynx an observation that's happening. And so be aware of your thoughts at this time and how thoughtful you're being about your thoughts, but keep going with what you're doing. The 9 of Wands, keep going with what you're doing, but understanding the need for both rest and not a continuation of very, very hard work that is just dispiriting for you and exhausting for you. Keep going, but do it with a healthy approach, is what Spirit is saying. Keep going, keep focusing on your dreams, keep taking those leap of faiths, keep making that movement, trusting that you're intuitively following the path that you're meant to do. Keep going. Try not to give any energy or attention to anything that you're not meant to at this time. This is entirely for you, my darling, but keep going. Thank you for Cancer. One last card. The Omen of Death, the Moth. This is the ending and the new beginning for you. This is a very, very powerful card. So, and this is to say, I'm so sorry, occasionally I get messages on my machine. This is to say, my darling, with this card, this is literally something has come to a conclusion for you. This is the ending of a certain way of thinking or doing things to a brand new concept. So keep going with what you're doing. This could be the end of a job that is leading to something else. You know, the old expression, when one door closes, another door opens. If one door is not opening, well, perhaps the universe doesn't want you to open it because there is something else for you. But and for me, the Death card is the end of one emotional structure, one emotional structure, that at a soul level there has been success, there has been completion, the lesson has been learned, the shift has been made in order for the new expanded structure to happen. You are receiving signs, my darling. The Heron, the 2 of Swords. Don't push away whatever opportunities. And that's why I feel they want you to get outside. There's been so much that you have grown and achieved from. There's a new cycle here. There are signs coming your way. You're already seeing signs. Don't be closed off to them at this time. And, you know, don't be worried as well about decisions that you're needing to make, because it may be literally, as they're saying, a crossroads at this time about it. But just follow, go and take a walk out in nature and see what how you feel about something as you're walking about, because there is movement here. There is movement. There is a guardianship of protection for you at this time. There is movement for you at this time. There is action being taken. There is a desire. Everything is moving forward energetically for you, even though you may feel at a bit of a crossroads about decisions that are happening as an aspect of this new beginning for you after an ending. But it's a very powerful energy with which you are manifesting, my darling, at this time. And they just want you to be very discerning about everything. The Master of Discernment, the Judgment card. This is a kind of wake-up call for you, a new way of seeing things, a new way of believing in things, a new kind of like light bulb moment, literally, about how transformational this ending and new beginning has been for you and perhaps others as well. And it's also to look at it without any judgment of it, but to be in discerning about it, literally to be very discerning about it. And that's a very powerful place to be at this time. So there we are, my darling. I trust and hope that has helped you. I look forward to doing another reading for you at the end of next week. But in the meantime, have the rest of a beautiful day. So much love, my darling.